Today I'm going to do a video for this look that I'm wearing. This is a fashion-inspired editorial kind of Gothic look. I was looking through a fashion magazine a few days ago. I'm not sure if it was from this year or last year, but it was an editorial photo shoot and they had Gothic type of makeup on it, and so that kind of inspired this look, and also because I've had a lot of requests for people asking me to do a Gothic makeup inspired tutorial, so this is my version of it. And also because in this, I think MAC is releasing a collection soon called Style Black, so I know that this winter sort of that Gothic dark makeup is kind of coming back in style, so yeah, it was kind of, those were kind of the elements that convinced me to do this video. So also for the hairstyle, it's I have a mohawk. I have like a hair flower thing on this side. If you want to know how to do the hair, I do have a video for that. I'll have a link on the side. I think it's called Rockstar Mohawk or something like that. Anyway, I'll have a video for it if you want to know how to do the hair. And if you don't like this look, if you think it's way too dark or it's way too much for you, then please just click on another video. You know, you don't have to watch it if it's too much for you. I have some other more natural wearable looks, but this is, you know, a video for those people who do like dark makeup, and yeah, I hope you keep watching. Alright, so I've already done my foundation now. Basically I just used my regular foundation, and then I just wanted a slightly paler effect on my skin. So I used the Illamasqua Powder Blush in Intrigue. This is a matte white blusher, so that's kind of unique. So I used that, and I dusted it lightly over my face, just to kind of pale down my skin a bit. Now I'm going to use a gel eyeliner. This is one that I get from eBay, and I really like these. I have a bunch of these in different colors, and I use the black one loads. So I'm going to have the link to where you can get these from eBay. And I'm going to use a brush like this. Now this is from another brush set that I also got from eBay. Alright, so then I'm going to take that brush, and then I'm going to start making a shape. And I'm first going to apply that on the lid. Okay, I basically want to have this kind of winged shape, so I'm going to just start on the bottom here, and then I kind of just take it out. Alright, so then that black's on, and it's going to look a bit crazy, but that's okay. Then you want to take a matte eyeshadow that's pretty much in the same eye color, or the same skin color as your skin. So for me, that's this one. This one from Ben Nye, which I use all the time, and it's called Toast. And I'm basically just using that to blend out the black up here. And I'm using a matte eyeshadow. I don't want shimmer or sparkles or anything like that, because I don't think that really works with Gothic makeup. So alright, so I'm kind of just blending out the corners of that, and then you can also bring it around that outer edge. Then I'm going to take a flat shader brush like this, and I'm going to use Beauty Marked eyeshadow for this. It's a black that has some red sparkles in it. Now it looks really kind of red and sparkly on here, but it doesn't show up quite as sparkly once you put it on. The black does kind of overpower it, unfortunately, but I'm just going to dab it onto the black base, and I'm not going to spread it back and forth because that kind of makes those red flakes just fall right off. So just dabbing it right onto the lid. And then I'm going to take the 219, this is just a sharper brush, and just dab a little bit of that just underneath as well. Alright, so the once that's on, I'm taking the MAC 217, and I'm going to just blend out the Beauty Marked. I'm going to take this eyeshadow. This was discontinued. This is Mystical Mist by MAC. It came out several years ago. I don't know a dupe for this. If anybody knows, maybe you can write it in the comment. It looks kind of blue on here, but it's a purple gray eyeshadow. It's kind of like a purpley gray, it's kind of like a dusty gray eyeshadow. So I honestly don't know if there's a dupe for this from, I don't think there's one in the permanent collection, but you can just use any kind of purple eyeshadow if you don't have this. And I'm going to just put that kind of into the crease, just along that outer side of where I applied the black liner as the base, and you can just pull it out, and then you can also put a little bit of that on the bottom. Alright, and then once that's on, you kind of want to just kind of try and even it out with the other side. Like I think here it's a bit too much. So I'm using the Steel No. 5, and again that matte eyeshadow that I used before, and you can just kind of soften the edges a little bit. Alright, now for the waterline, I actually custom blended myself an eyeliner because I don't have a purple eyeliner. I used these two colors and a little bit of a navy blue, so I combined those and I got this kind of color because I want to mirror the purple that I have on that eye. So I'm just putting that a little bit onto the waterline. Okay, so I finished the waterline and then I just put mascara on the bottom lashes. Now I'm going to do the lips, so I just moisturize a little bit and then I just powder them on top. Now I'm going to use the Velvetella Cream Stick Liner by MAC. Alright, so I'm actually not going to fill in my lips because this lipstick is so opaque anyway. This is Bing Mattine. This came out last year with the Cult of Cherry, and I don't know a dupe for it. I know that there's like other really dark lipsticks, for example MAC Cyber I think is a dark one, but I think this one is nicer, so anyone who knows a good dupe of this lipstick, please let me know and I'll put it, you know, in the sidebar, but I honestly don't know a lipstick that is as dark and as amazing as this one. So I'm going to apply that. Alright, and then once that's on, I'm going to just blot that really well. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this one. This is NYX Pandora, and I'm just going to get a little bit of that on my lip brush and just put this in the middle. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of NYX Chaos, and it's going to go kind of right in the middle. Okay, and now for blush, I'm obviously not going to use blush for a gothic look, but I am going to contour my face a little bit, and I'm going to use the contouring powder. If you want to know this in detail, I do have a contouring video that you can check out. Alright, so I finished contouring just a little bit on the side, and that's actually it for the finished gothic look. So There you can kind of see it. It is obviously really, really dramatic, really dark, but you know, I like it. I think it's, you know, it's fun to experiment with makeup, even if you're not going to wear this obviously on an everyday basis, or even if you might, then, you know, just give it a shot, just try it out, just wear it at home just for fun, because I think that's what makeup is all about. So that's the look. I hope you enjoyed watching, and pictures, products, all that will be on my blog. I'll have a link for it on the side, and I will see you next time. Bye!